Okay, welcome back to the ToneBar channel. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today, so just be patient. I got some good information for you. Okay, if you're new to the channel, what a ToneBar is a new patented, not a engineering firm gimmick, a new patented way of putting your strings on your guitar. There's the patent. And here's when you put a ToneBar on your guitar, that's what you're going to see. That's what it looks like underneath the bridge. The little outline is the ToneBar underneath your saddle. Okay, and once you put that in mount your strings in this way, you're just getting a little bit of a bend where the strings come over the saddle. Let me get over here. When you get a ToneBar, okay, let's start to begin. The ToneBar is a different way of mounting your strings. Okay, it changes the angle. Okay, what we're doing here, well, what's all this, all this science of changing the angle? They change the angle on the headstock to make it better. While they put string trees on your peg head, on your head to change the angle. Okay, so all we're doing is with the ToneBar, we're changing the angle. We're giving you contact all the way across the bridge. Every string, the ToneBar goes on each side of your bridge plate of your holes and gives all the strings are pulling on the bridge plate to give you better contact. But what the ToneBar does is it changes the angle. At this angle, the ToneBar is in the center of the pinhole, right? And then the string just comes up and it just gets broke. It's not broke, it just cuts the angle off so it bends over the bridge. Now with this old method, pins cause strings to break. Let's get that straight. I'm not backing down off of that because pins cause the strings to break because you're bending the end down here. See this right here? You're bending the ball end and you got these solid pins. You solid pin guys you're barking up the wrong tree. Your ball end's getting bent down here. It's getting smashed up against the wall of the pinhole, and then it's getting smashed, and you're actually anchoring your string at the top of that pinhole. And that's where the strings are breaking, there and there, right there. The ToneBar changes, you're changing the angle. You're instead of being in front and then going around this way with two bends in the string, you're only got one bend in the string. It's just a slight bend as it goes over the bridge. And you're pulling that, and the strings are pulling that string down on the bridge to give you more contact. Your pickups will sound better if you have pickups in your guitar. If you put a ToneBar in your guitar, here's a little model. The outline is where the ToneBar is. These little squares down here are where where your ball ends are getting contact. See, look at it, just minuscule contact on the bridge plate. With a ToneBar, you're getting contact all the way across the bridge plate. And here is your wire for your pickup. It's in the middle of the saddle. See, it's the middle of the saddle. A ToneBar does not affect the installation of your pickup. Now, other pickups are these stereo pickups, like the LR. This is the LR Brags. It's $150. But if you'll notice, they're on the bridge plate. All you got to do, if you have a tone bar in your guitar, before you put this system in, just make sure you put them on the back side of the bridge plate so you can get the tone bar in there. As long as the wires don't get in there, you're good. And here's another system called the K&K stereo. Now again, you can put a tone bar in there. You just gotta fish around them wires and pull it up. Okay, you're changing the angle, and all you string break guys, I keep harping on this because everybody a lot of the comments are going, well, what if I break a string and I got to take all the 6 strings off? You won't break a string with a tone bar. That's what I'm trying to get a hold of you. You won't break a string with a tone bar because you're not pinching the strings. And along with that, you're blaming, okay, here's an analogy for you. You're blaming the tone bar for all the problems you've had with pins. So you're just assuming that you're going to have all the same problems you had with pins. When the tone bar eliminates all those problems, you're going to get, it's like you're blaming your new girlfriend for all the shit that your old girlfriend did. Well, the new girlfriend's a lot better. That's why you got a new girlfriend. Okay. So all you pin guys, all you string break guys, you need to break up with your old girlfriend, which is the pins. She's the bad girlfriend. The tone bar is the good new girlfriend that you can take home to mommy. Okay, so quit blaming the tone bar because you haven't tried it. And what you're going to get when you install your strings this new patented way, a lot of these other things that are on the market are not patented. They have a trademark from an engineering company, okay? They're trying to sell you something. I've invented a new way of putting strings on your guitar that's better than the old traditional 100-year-old pin method. I can't keep harping on this. You people are stuck with this old girlfriend here, and that's the problem. Okay, now what you're going to get with a tone bar is you're going to get tangible, audible results. Meaning you're going to get more sustain. I'm reading off the thing because I had to write all this down. Forget it. You get more sustain. You get more volume. You get clarity. You get note separation. The tone bar, I took this phrase from a viewer that has them and loves them. The tone bar optimizes the sound of your guitar. However your guitar sounded before. When you change to this new method, it's going to optimize the sound of your guitar with more projection. It's real. It's a real tangible thing that you can feel and hear once you get rid of those pins. Okay, it's like going from, it's like watching the Wizard of Oz and going from black and white to color. You've never heard all those overtones before because the tone bar is vibrating the top of your guitar. Okay, and another thing is that with pins, okay, with pins, there's a picture of the pins. With the pins, those strings are in there all different kinds of ways. When you pull them up through there, that ball end just spins around, and you can't repeat that. When you put a ball end down in the pin, it might be this way, it might be that way. You never know what you're going to get. With a tone bar in your guitar, you're going to get consistent, repeatable string changes. The strings, when you do change strings, they're going to be in there the same way that they always were with a tone bar. With a set of pins, you don't know which way that ball end's all turned up in there. I mean, it's not giving you no contact. Okay, these strings, and you're going to get longer string life. You're going to get the strings are going to last a lot longer. I had a guy email me and say on his 12 string, he goes, I'm not breaking that high, that real skinny G string, like that 8 or whatever it is. He goes, I don't break it no more because I put the ToneBar in there. Now, when you get a ToneBar, like I said, that's what the bottom of your guitar looks like. That's the outline of the guitar, of the ToneBar in the guitar. Let's go, that's figure number 1. Let's go to figure number 15A, and that's when you put a 12 string, put 2 of them in your guitar for a 12 string. Put the wings facing the back and the wings facing the front. That's what it looks like underneath your bridge. Okay? And see how the, okay. And also on reverb, I keep forgetting to tell everybody, I have ToneBars for 4-string basses. Same thing. If you got any instrument you got with pins in there, the ToneBar will work and make it sound better. I have one of those Kingman basses that I did a video on here. Watched that earlier. I tried to change the strings, broke a pin. One of those big pins, and pins on acoustic basses are basically end pins on an acoustic guitar. Now, and we've showed you all that. Now, I want to thank everybody that's bought a ToneBar, everybody that has given me rave reviews, all of the haters on there. The haters are going to hate, and the only people that hate it haven't tried it and are pissed off because they didn't think of it, because it's diabolically simple, but it's diabolically a game changer to optimize the sound of any guitar. It doesn't matter if it's a plywood guitar. Here is a plywood guitar. It's a Epiphone PR 600. It's a small buzz, like a parlor size guitar. It didn't sound like that before with pins in it. It was thin sounded. The body wasn't vibrating. The neck wasn't vibrating. Okay, I want to some other thing I want to tell you. I've called Martin. I sent Martin the PDF of the patent. They won't even call me back. Gibson, you can't even get a hold of them. They won't call you back. I called Taylor several times, even got the number from the dealer here in town, and they won't respond. Why won't they respond? This is a better system and method of putting your strings on your guitar. They apparently they bought futures in the pins, and these guys. What I'm hearing from these guys is they don't want any out of house ideas coming in. They want all the ideas to be generated in-house from the people that they hire, because when you work for a company, they own you. They own your ideas. When you come up with some brilliant idea working for Taylor, Gibson, or Martin, you don't get credit for that. They get credit for it. Their name's on the patent, not yours. So they don't want anybody telling them that other than the people that they paid, with a piece of paper. No. This is a different thing. This is something that y'all need to get on board with, because if you won't do it, if the major manufacturers won't take this, then I've taken it to the people, and 3,000 people have bought it, liked it, and have repeat bought it. Now, I got a call from a guy from Texas that says, man, I got 3 Martins in my shop. Or is that the German method? I got 3 Martins in my shop where the bridge plate is wore out. The holes are wallowed. They're plumb wore out. Will the ToneBar solve that problem? Yes. So I sent him a bunch to fix these Martins with wallered out sound hole or pinholes. The ToneBar just goes right across them. See, it doesn't matter how wallered out that hole is. The ToneBar goes right across them and sits right there in the middle of the sound hole. Okay, then I got three half sisters, one in Ohio, two in California. The one in California was born in Jacksonville, Florida. I got another call from a guy from Jacksonville, my man Ronnie from Jacksonville, Florida. He's so excited about this new idea and product that he's bought 30 of them. He's going to bluegrass festivals, giving them out. He's going to the music stores and giving them out. I couldn't ask for a better advocate. This guy he gets it. He's put them in every one of his guitars. He goes, dude, this is a game changer. I want everybody, this should be in every guitar in the world. And he's exactly right. So shout out to Ronnie, my main man in Jacksonville, Florida, and good luck with the festival you're getting ready to go to. And I hope you get rid of all of them, and I'll send you more. So what do we got here? We got, I had another topic, but I'm gonna leave that for another video. What you're getting with a ToneBar is you're changing the angle of mounting the strings. They're coming up this way over the bridge and giving you maximum downward pressure on your bridge. It's where the tone comes. All these people argue about where the tone comes from. The tone comes from how much pressure the string puts on that bridge. And what you're going to get with a ToneBar is you're going to get your neck vibrates, so your tuner will get more accurate tuning. And this guitar did not sound like that with pins in it. When I built this guitar, this is a D18 kit. I upgraded with stainless steel frets and herringbone binding. But when I first put pins in this, I was just developing the ToneBar when I finished this guitar. And I put pins in it, I went, man, it's okay. It sounds okay. You know, it's a guitar. But when I put a ToneBar in this guitar, this thing come alive. With a ToneBar in your guitar, you get much more dynamics. You hit it, when you play it real soft, you still get all the tone and the nuances. You hit it harder and it just gets louder. You get projection, you get more sustain, you get more volume, you get clarity, you get note separation, you get longer string life. You won't break strings because you're not pinching the strings. Quit asking me about breaking string, because I have never broken a string with a ToneBar on my guitar, and I've sold 3,000 of them, and not one person said, hey man, I broke a string. One guy said he broke a string, okay, but he said he used the old strings with the two crimps in it, and when he tried to use the same strings, the string broke where the crimp was. So it was, you know, a symptom of the old girlfriend. So get a ToneBar. They're on eBay and Reverb. If you want to be a dealer, reach out and I'll send you as many as I can. I have as many as you need. And like I said, let's just show you when you put, this is your, that's a ToneBar in there, going all the way across your bridge plate. And all you do, let's show this real quick before we go. You just pull it, when you change string, you just drop it through. and pull the tone bar out. Okay, when you're mounting your string, you just pull it back through. And line all your strings up. You gotta kind of straighten them up. There we go. All right, so and then you just pull up like a ponytail, and it's in there. Okay, thanks for watching. Thank you, Ronnie. Thanks for all your help. Thanks for your encouragement. Thanks for your belief in this. But everybody that sees this and hears this in person buys it. Every music store around here that it's close to me, I've went to, they went, how much are they? I'll sell them to them. They hang them on the wall and they sell them. But I need help. I need more shelves. I need these on more shelves. I'm gonna try to get on Amazon. I'm gonna try to get it in the KMC catalog, and I'm gonna try to get it in the Sweetwater. But these guitar manufacturers, they won't respond back because they don't take any outside ideas. It's all in house. They bought a bunch of guys with a bunch of pieces of paper, but maybe they don't have no common sense. I don't know. Get a tone bar, put it in your guitar. Your strings will last longer. You're gonna get sustained volume, clarity, note separation, projection. It's gonna optimize the sound of your guitar, and you're gonna get real tangible results. Thanks for watching, and take care of those that you love.